Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to What's the Damage, and today is gonna be a more calmer version of What's the Damage. You know, it's not, because this is usually a segment on the channel where I can really let the dogs out and scream and curse and shout, you know, and get really angry. But today it's gonna be a more of an analytical thing, you know. I'm going to just calmly discuss with you guys something that really bothers me, you know, but doesn't necessarily make me really angry and rage inducing, but it's not really part of the mixer because I'm not exactly gonna be talking about this in a positive way. So it's kind of like a more technical what's the damage, you know. And today I'm going to be talking about streaming, or specifically the great streaming war of 2021. Actually started, I think, couple of years ago, but I think this year right now, I mean, it's kind of like on the onslaught, you know. This is probably the worst war on technology we've ever seen, you know. I'm probably like making that sound much of a bigger deal than it actually is. It's really not that big of a deal at all, you know, but still it is something that kind of irks me a little bit, you know, and I'm pretty sure it bothers a lot of you too, especially those like you those of you who are like me, who can't afford every single subscription service out there, okay? Now, streaming is something that has made things much more convenient for us who like to consume content, you know, myself included. But the problem with streaming is that it's kind of like we are living right now in a modern era where a modern era where everything is about streaming. Everything is streaming this and streaming that on this and that and this and that and when. Everything now is about streaming. It's all about streaming. And way back in the day, you know, I'd say like maybe a decade ago or so, things were a little different, you know, actually even more than a decade, you know, way back in the day when we still had cable TV, you know. Do you guys remember how cable TV used to work? Because you would essentially have to, for example, sign up for something and you would get like 1,000 channels and have to pay a monthly fee for all of those channels only to watch like maybe a handful of those or more, you know. So it was basically like, I'm going to buy this special TV package which is going to give me access to hundreds or thousands of channels, and you are obviously not going to watch all of them, you know, because nobody in the world has the time to watch all of these different channels in one go. But the point is that you got the channels that you wanted, you know. You want to watch movies or TV shows or sports, you know, and this and that, so you have the channels that you wanted and you pay a monthly fee. If you wanted something a little more specific, then you would have to pay for something specific, you know, but that came later. Like for example, you had your own little cable TV and then you wanted sports, you know, you had to pay for a special subscription service for the sports channels, you know, then specific movie channels and this and that, you know. So it's basically you paying for a lot in different areas to just get one little thing that you wanted to watch, you know, inside of that package. And today, streaming offers you a very vast library of different things to watch in one sitting, you know. When Netflix came out some time ago, you had to pay a monthly fee and you were able to watch and stream whatever the hell you wanted specifically, you know. And it was really convenient, you know. It kind of made Blockbuster and other video renting stores go out of business, you know, because it was something that was really ultra cool and convenient and much streamlined, you know, for families, you know. If you made a family plan, you know, and you could watch movies and TV shows on there, and it had a small library that slowly started growing more and more, and today it is a monolith of streaming. Everybody looks up to Netflix. However, in recent years, there have started to be a few different pathways to different streaming services, because certain companies that own things that were streaming on Netflix noticed that they were losing a little bit of money on this, you know. They wanted to get a little bit on the deal and try to be unique and have their own little streaming services today. Their own little streaming services where you could actually have your own thing, and they would make money off of that. And a lot of other companies jumped on the bandwagon and it turned into a rabbit hole, you know, and now pretty much everybody has their own little streaming service. And every individual streaming service costs an amount of money. So if you really stop to think about it, we have gone back to the era of cable TV, because we are literally paying money for different services to stream things, and we only want to watch a handful of things on these services, you know. So really, if you think about it, nothing has changed. Like we did all of this, we came so far in terms of technology and streaming to go all the way back to the days of cable TV. Now, to give you guys a little bit of an idea, you know, a little diagram of sorts of what I'm trying to explain here, I'm going to read for you guys now the prices of every individual streaming service out there. Although this list is a little bit outdated, it's back from 2019, but I don't think that the prices have changed too much. There have been a few differences, you know, I think some of them have gone up, but this is probably the most up-to-date one that I could find because anything else is a little too complicated and there are way too many packages, and this is a list that I could have all of the services in one little page, so it's a little easier for me as well. So let's start off with the one that actually did start it off, and I'm going to be reading for you guys the cheapest ones, you know, the basic packages for each of these services to make it a little easier, and they are the prices in the United States, so they're going to be in dollars. All right, so starting off with Netflix, we have $8.99 a month. You know, just for, and also for the basic package with a few additional ones for a month there. And then Hulu, which is another popular service too. A basic plan is $5.99 a month, a basic plan with ads, you know. And then later we have a more popular one, which is Amazon Prime Video, which is also $8.99 a month, you know. You can pay a little bit more if you want a premium services or all that, you know, but I'm going to just stick to basics because it'll make it better. And then Disney Plus, which is a very popular one right now, it is $6.99 a month for a regular Disney Plus subscription. Okay, and then also there is Apple TV, which is $4.99 a month. I don't even know what the hell this is. Why does Apple have a streaming services? What do they stream? Documentaries about iPhones? How does that work? Like the life of Steve Jobs. Well, what the hell is Apple TV? There is CBS All Access. I didn't even know this was a thing, by the way, but it is $5.99 a month, you know, for a package with limited commercials. And then there is HBO Now and HBO Max. Is there a difference here? Well, it's the same price, so let's bunch them together. HBO Max, which is the one that I actually know, is going to cost you $14.99 a month. All right, that's HBO Max. YouTube TV, which is basically a way for you to consume YouTube without the ads, you know, and it's something that's really annoying. I was even considering maybe even subscribing to this because, my God, I can't take ads on YouTube anymore. They're getting out of control. But it is the most expensive one by far because a YouTube TV account is $49.99 a month. Like, holy freaking hell. And but this does allow up to 6 accounts at once, so depends on how many people you have in your household. There is this thing called Sling TV. I don't know what the hell this is, but whatever the hell it is $25 a month. Okay, 15 in your first month to get a little discount there. Fubo TV, I don't know what the hell this is, but it gives you 95 channels, 30 hours of DVR space, and up to 2 screens at once, which is $54.99 a month. Holy freaking hell. And there is this thing called PlayStation View, okay, which is access is $49.99 a month. All right, whatever the hell this even is. Then there's ESPN Plus, which actually does interest me. I love watching sports, and that comes down to $4.99 a month. All right. Then we have Showtime, which is going to cost you $10.99 a month. I don't even know what Showtime is, but I'm guessing it's something about TV shows. There is this thing called Stars, which I guess gives you allows you to stream something directly to your TV. You know, it's up to date. It's gonna cost you in about about $8.99 a month. All right, and then there is this thing called AT&T TV Now. I have no idea what this is, but holy freaking crap, it's $65 a month. My God, you guys need to go screw yourselves. Why so much money, dude? But anyway, so now I'm not going to give you guys a full estimate of all of these services together here because I'm too lazy to do the math, but you guys can take the values of the ones that you would want to stream and try to put them together into how much you're gonna pay per month, but it's not gonna be cheap. Now, as is the same concept with cable TV way back in the day, when you sign up for these streaming services, you are allowing yourself to have a very, very vast library of content that you are not going to consume, you know? Because, I mean, people are signing up for HBO Max because they just want to watch Friends again, or How I Met Your Mother or something, you know? And people are signing up for Disney Plus because they want to watch The Mandalorian, which is a series that's actually trending right now, or a few live action Disney movies, or even the original Disney movies, you know, but not all of them. And you might sign up for Amazon Prime to watch a few TV shows that you can't get on Netflix, you know. So ESPN Plus is obviously you just want to watch a lot of sports, you know, which is right up my alley. But the point is that you are never going to watch everything that these services offer, you know. Me, for example, the only service that I have right now is Netflix, and I don't even pay for it. I use my cousin's account, you know, which he's been allowing me to use for years now. So I've never paid, and it's really expensive here in Brazil, you know. So I mean, it's a way for me to save money, and I don't feel any necessity of having any other streaming services right now, you know. There was actually this thing recently where Disney Plus was being offered here in my country for just $1.90, you know. It was a one-time only thing that happened back in on June, or we're in June, right? No, we're in July. It was back in July 7th, if I'm not mistaken. So it was, but I didn't want to because I already have so much stuff to watch on Netflix, guys. My list on Netflix is huge. My list on that, just to give you guys an idea, Netflix is the only thing that I use, and I'm gonna show you right now just how big my list on Netflix is right now. The things that I still have to watch, the movies and the TV shows. Okay, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, this is my list on Netflix right now. If you guys can see it, you see, these are the shows that I have to watch right now. The shows and the movies. Look how much stuff I have to watch, guys. Look at this. And by the way, this is a shared account. My cousin allows other people to use it, so not everything here is a me, but the point is, look how much stuff I have to watch on Netflix, you know? And these are things that I'm still waiting, there are things that I'm still waiting to come out so I can watch them later too, so I have a lot of stuff to watch on Netflix, you know? So why would I pay for another streaming service when I have all of this stuff on Netflix to watch, you know? Which, after I watch, I always review for you guys here, so I don't feel necessity to have Amazon Prime or Disney Plus or Hulu or this and that, you know, even if there are a few shows on these that I would like to watch later, but it's not really necessary to me right now, you know. For example, I would love to watch The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, but I am not going to dish out the money that they charge here in Brazil, so it doesn't make any sense for me. Now, if you are the kind of person who has the financial condition, if you have the money, if you can afford to sign up for all of these different services, hey, cool, man, you do you, and I'm gonna do me, and doing me is not signing up for any of them, you know, because I just can't afford it, you know. And it just starts to get ridiculous, you know, because I just don't get it. There are way too many damn streaming services now. There are probably more streaming services than there are things to watch in the damn streaming services, you know. And that's not to mention gaming, you know, Xbox Game Pass, EA Play, PlayStation Plus, whatever the hell you guys offer, Nintendo, what extra thingies. So there are many different services and many different categories, and it's just getting crazy, you know. It's getting insufferable because now, I mean, there are way too many things to watch across many different platforms, man, and it just makes me really dizzy sometimes. Now, MatPat over on Film Theory did a really interesting video some time ago talking about exactly this. I think about a 21 or so minute long video that is really, really intricate, goes into so much detail and shows you guys exactly how this thing works, you know. So if you happen to like this video, then go watch that one too after this, because it's definitely worth it, you know. And I think he kind of covers the topic even a little bit better than I did. But the thing is that there are way too many streaming services right now, you know. And like, if you have to sign up for a bunch of them to watch just a little bit of something in each of them, it's really not going to be worth your time or your money, you know. I mean, yes, things back in the day, it felt better when everything was on Netflix, you know. You could watch everything in the comfort of in one place, you know. And they're playing the long run here because Netflix needs the streaming to survive, you know. Other companies don't. Like, do you guys really think that a company like Apple needs Apple TV? If Apple TV, like, if nobody streams it, I mean, they're not really losing money, you know, because they definitely have much more money there. Same thing with Disney, you know. They're not, like, if people don't sign up for Disney Plus, they're not losing, you know. They're not losing money there because they definitely have enough of it there to go on, you know. But if you sign up for Disney Plus, you have access to the Marvel movies, the Star Wars movies, you know, everything that that Disney has bought, you can consume straight from Disney Plus. So it is a very, very candid surface, but still, things were much better when it was all in just one place, you know. If this is ever going to go back to being the way it was, I don't know. I don't think that after so much success in their own little services, I don't know if these platforms are going to be willing to go back to Netflix, you know. But who knows, man? Who knows? But I just think it's really topsy-turvy right now. It's really crazy. Everything is mixed up and all over the place. It's really annoying. It's aggravating. There's way too much crap happening, man, you know. And the only thing that I know for a certain fact is that I will never sign up for all of these, you know, even if I was rich, because it just doesn't make sense, you know. Because even if you have enough money and it's not going to cost you too much, it just doesn't make sense, man, you know. The only thing that I would consider signing up for is ESPN Plus, because I like to watch sports, you know. I like to watch soccer or football and basketball. And I'm starting to kind of get into hockey, so I'm a sports buff. So it would make sense for me to sign up for something like ESPN Plus. But other than that, I don't really think I would give anything else more of an eye batter. But I'm really curious to see what you guys think about this. You know, if you think that this is convenient or inconvenient, you know, give me your opinions in the comments below. And of course, if you happen to like this video, then please give it a like and subscribe to my channel, because I release videos literally every single day about different stuff. And hit the notification button to know exactly what time of the day I'm going to be uploading, because I do that that completely at random, okay? And I hope you guys agree with me, and if you disagree, shout out in the comments below, okay? But I'm gonna go because I think I've rambled on long enough, okay? But anyway, this is Chazzy signing out for now. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the outro screen.